All right, so picture this. You're opening a restaurant in Dubai.
Whoa.
It's huge, right?
Wow.
I mean, we're talking Michelin-starred chefs, like right alongside incredible street food.
Yeah.
But before you even turn on those ovens, let's deep dive into this mountain of paperwork you've sent me. Articles, guides, all about like the legal nitty-gritty of Dubai restaurants.
This whole process.
Yeah, we're talking licenses, permits, like the whole shebang.
Dubai's got a booming restaurant scene, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it's not just glitz and glam, you know?
Yeah.
This research shows that fine dining thrives. But a lot of successful spots focus on, like, you know, niche offerings and authenticity.
Right. Like I was reading an article about this hole-in-the-wall Pakistani place that's become a total sensation, even with Emirati locals.
Wow.
Which just shows that, like, you know, you really got to understand the market.
Absolutely.
I mean, Dubai loves all those international flavors, but you really got to connect with the local tastes.
You do.
Or it's make or break.
Yeah, and that leads us to the legal side of things.
Yeah.
The structure of your business. It's not just paperwork, you know. It impacts like your operational flexibility and even ownership.
Okay.
Like, did you know in Dubai, some entrepreneurs actually go for a sole proprietorship because it lets them like personally connect with their customers.
Oh, interesting.
And really build a brand around their own name.
I never thought of it like that. I mean, most of these guides just focus on LLCs, but like a sole proprietorship, that could be a really cool way to stand out.
It could.
Especially if your restaurant is like tied to your own story.
Yeah. Yeah, like your culinary journey.
Right.
But it's high risk, high reward, though.
Oh, for sure.
These sources definitely highlight the LLC,
Okay.
you know, the limited liability company. It's a popular choice.
Okay.
It gives you more protection, but it usually needs a local sponsor.
Speaking of local sponsors,
Yeah.
these sources seem to have mixed feelings.
Oh, really?
Some say it's just a formality. Others say the sponsor can be really involved.
Right.
What have you found?
Well, it varies.
Okay.
It depends on the sponsor and the agreement that you both set up.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of sponsors are just passive investors, but it's really important to have like a transparent partnership
Yeah.
right from the start.
Okay.
You need to be on the same page about decisions and how the profits are shared.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like any business partnership.
Exactly.
Clear communication from day one
Yeah,
can prevent like so many headaches later on.
it really can.
Now, the guides also mention free zones as like an alternative to the whole sponsor thing.
Free zones are interesting.
Okay.
They offer 100% foreign ownership,
Whoa.
but you can only operate in that zone.
Right.
One article talked about a vegan bakery that did really well in a free zone. They leveraged the foot traffic
Yeah.
and built a loyal customer base.
See, those are the stories I love.
Yeah,
It's not just about the rules. It's about seeing how they work in the real world.
exactly.
Okay, so we've got the business structure down.
Right.
What about the trade licenses?
So you'll probably need a commercial license
Oh,
to cover the selling of food and drinks.
makes sense.
But here's something that surprised me.
Okay.
You might also need a professional license.
Huh.
If you offer any like special culinary services,
Like what?
like catering or cooking classes.
Oh, so if you're thinking bigger,
Yeah,
like more than just a restaurant, like a culinary studio with workshops and stuff,
exactly.
you'd need to get that extra license,
You would.
which could really impact your budget and paperwork.
For sure.
And speaking of paperwork,
Yeah.
Dubai's licensing process is thorough.
Oh, yeah.
These sources really emphasize the why behind it. It's all about keeping those standards high,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to food safety.
That's a big one.
Okay, let's talk food safety then.
Right.
Everyone mentions the Dubai Municipality Food Code. What is that exactly?
It's basically the Bible of food safety rules.
Okay.
It's not just about being clean. It's about everything,
Okay.
from storage temperatures to pest control to waste management.
Whoa.
It's all about creating a safe and enjoyable dining experience.
Right, and I was reading this blog post, and it had this funny story about this restaurant owner who nearly failed their inspection
Oh, no.
because of fruit flies.
Fruit flies.
Yeah, apparently they hadn't thought about proper waste disposal and how quickly things can go bad in that heat.
Yeah. Dubai's climate is no joke.
Right.
That's a good reminder, though. Even small things can have big consequences.
Yeah.
Dubai's inspectors are thorough. They don't mess around when it comes to food safety.
Okay, so you've got your structure, your licenses, you're a food safety pro.
Yeah.
Now, where are you going to open up?
That's a big question.
Right. Location can make or break a restaurant.
For sure.
And Dubai is all about those prime spots.
It is. Choosing the right location in Dubai.
Yeah.
It's not just about finding a busy street.
Okay.
It's about zoning regulations.
Right. Yeah.
Knowing your target audience.
Yeah.
And figuring out the mainland versus free zone thing.
Right. And that choice is tied to your business structure, too.
Exactly.
If you're doing the free zone thing, you're limited to that area.
You are.
But mainland gives you more options.
It does.
But then you need the local sponsor.
Right. These sources really highlight the importance of research, looking at the specific rules and the demographics of each area.
Okay.
For example, if you're targeting a younger crowd, being near a university or a nightlife spot, that could be a smart move.
One article mentioned this Lebanese restaurant. Okay.
That put themselves near a mosque.
Interesting.
Because they knew that after Friday prayers, families would be looking for a place to eat.
Wow, that's clever.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about understanding those cultural things.
It is.
And the flow of daily life in Dubai, choosing the right spot.
Yeah.
It's more than just being visible.
It is.
It's about being part of the city.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you've got a potential location.
All right.
It fits your concept, your target audience. You're starting to really see your dream restaurant.
Yeah.
But there's another layer.
Okay.
Those extra permits that can really make your restaurant stand out and bring in specific customers.
Okay. Let's start with a question.
Right.
Are you planning on serving alcohol? Because in Dubai, that's a whole other thing.
Right. Alcohol is allowed, but it's super regulated.
Oh, yeah.
Not every restaurant can serve it. And getting that liquor license is expensive.
It is.
And comes with a lot of responsibility, big responsibility. Hotel restaurants usually have an easier time getting the license.
Right.
But for standalone places, it's tougher.
Yeah. One guide mentioned that less than 10% of standalone restaurants actually have a liquor license.
Huh.
It's a huge investment.
It is.
And the rules around selling and serving are strict.
Very strict. Even if you get the license, you got to be mindful of the culture.
Right.
Serving responsibly and respectfully is super important.
Okay, so alcohol is a big decision with a lot of complexities. What about those other permits?
Okay.
Like for outdoor dining, entertainment delivery services?
Okay.
What do those involve?
Well, outdoor dining is huge in Dubai.
Especially when it cools down.
Exactly.
Right.
But you need a permit for that.
Okay.
And it's not just putting out tables and chairs.
Yeah.
These sources talk about specific requirements.
Okay.
Like for the layout, safety standards.
Right.
Even noise control.
Noise control.
Yeah, for outdoor dining.
That's interesting.
It's about making sure the restaurants aren't too loud.
Oh, okay.
Especially in residential areas.
That makes sense.
It's about balancing a fun atmosphere with respecting the people nearby.
Yeah. And speaking of respect, Dubai is really focused on sustainability these days.
They are.
So that waste management permit is important.
Very important.
It's not just about being eco-friendly. It's about following those strict waste rules.
Dubai has a lot of rules.
Yeah. One article mentioned this restaurant that got a huge fine.
Oh, no.
For getting rid of cooking oil the wrong way.
Oh, wow.
They hadn't registered with a waste management company.
It's a reminder that even those small things can have legal consequences.
Yeah.
Dubai's serious about compliance.
Right.
You can't just plead ignorance.
Okay, we've covered so much.
We have.
Business structures, licenses, permits, food safety location.
It's a lot.
It is. But I'm starting to get a clearer picture of like all those regulations that are part of Dubai's restaurant scene.
It is a complex world.
It is.
But it's designed to create a thriving and safe environment.
Right, for both the restaurants and the diners.
Exactly.
And with the right knowledge and preparation, you can navigate this system.
You can.
And speaking of preparation, let's talk money.
Right.
These licenses and permits don't come cheap.
They don't.
So in part 2 of this deep dive, we're going to tackle the costs of setting up shop in Dubai's culinary world.
Sounds good.
Okay, so let's talk money, honey.
Yeah.
We figured out the legal stuff, but now we got to crunch those numbers.
Absolutely.
These licenses and permits are essential, but they definitely come with a price tag.
They do.
Understanding the costs is key.
Yeah.
To make sure you're budgeting right.
For sure.
It's not just the initial fees either. You've got renewals, training costs, even consultant fees.
Lots to think of.
Right. And one article mentioned that the cost of a trade license can be really different depending on if you're mainland or free zone.
That makes sense. For mainland businesses,
Okay.
a trade license could cost you like
Mm.
10,000 to 15,000 dirhams a year.
Okay.
Free zones tend to be a bit more,
Mm.
maybe 15,000 to 30,000 annually.
Oh, whoa.
And then on top of that,
Yeah.
there's little fees
Right.
for approvals paperwork.
Yeah.
That could easily be another couple thousand dirhams.
So right from the start,
Mhm.
you're looking at a pretty big investment.
Yeah.
Just for the basic license.
Right.
And then there's the food safety permit,
Oh, yeah.
which is non-negotiable.
Definitely. The application itself
Yeah.
could cost you between 1,000 and 2,000 dirhams,
Okay.
depending on the size and type of your restaurant.
Right.
And then you got to think about training your staff
Yeah.
on food safety,
Mm.
which could be another 500 to 1,000 per employee.
And if you want to serve alcohol, that liquor license is where things get really pricey.
Oh, yeah, it gets serious.
Uh-huh.
That initial application fee
Yeah.
could be like 30,000 to 50,000 dirhams.
Whoa.
And that's just the beginning.
Right.
You've got the annual renewal,
Yeah.
which could be another 10,000 to 20,000.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a big investment.
It is.
But for some high-end places,
Mhm.
it's essential
Right.
to get the right kind of customer.
It's like a gamble.
Kinda.
You're betting that the money you make from alcohol
Yeah,
will be more than those high costs.
that's the hope.
And we can't forget those other permits,
Oh, yeah, the extra.
like entertainment, outdoor dining,
Mhm.
delivery waste management.
You need them. Those could cost you anywhere from a few hundred
Yeah.
to a few thousand dirhams each.
So it really adds up.
It does. It's really important to think about those costs early on.
Yeah, get them in your budget.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got a handle on the costs.
All right.
Let's say you've done the math, you've got the money, and you're ready to open.
It's exciting.
How do you make a big splash
Mm-hmm.
in Dubai's restaurant scene?
Oh, Dubai loves excitement.
Yeah.
Innovation,
Mhm.
your grand opening.
Yeah.
It needs to have that energy.
Okay.
Don't just unlock the doors.
Right.
Create an experience, an event
Okay.
that people will talk about.
One blog post suggested having a soft opening
Oh, yeah.
before the official one.
I like that.
You invite like a select group,
Okay.
food bloggers or influencers media
Mm-hmm.
to give them a sneak peek.
It's a good way to test things out.
It is.
Get some feedback
Mhm.
and start building some buzz.
Right, so it's like a dress rehearsal
Exactly.
before the big show.
And speaking of shows,
Mhm.
another article talked about themes.
Oh, yeah. Dubai loves a good theme.
They do. So tie your grand opening
Yeah.
to a festival,
Okay.
a celebration,
Mhm.
or even a unique concept that
Mhm.
reflects your brand.
It'll make it memorable.
It will.
And get people talking on social media.
Exactly.
I read about this restaurant
Yeah.
that did a Bollywood Nights theme.
Boy.
They had live music dancers
Wow.
and a special Indian menu.
That's awesome.
It was a huge hit.
I
And
bet.
it instantly put them on the map.
That's the power of a good theme.
It is.
It grabs attention and creates an identity for your restaurant.
And don't forget about incentives,
Oh, yeah. People love a good deal.
especially in Dubai.
For sure.
So offering some promotions,
Mhm.
discounts
yeah. Loyalty programs.
during that opening week
It's smart.
can really get people in the door.
And keep them coming back.
Right. You're showing them you appreciate their business.
It's all about first impressions.
And speaking of first impressions,
Yeah.
social media.
Oh, huge in Dubai.
Right.
Dubai is all over social media.
So you got to have a strong presence online.
Absolutely. Instagram is key.
Okay.
Beautiful photos of your food.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the scenes looks at your kitchen.
Yeah.
Engaging stories.
You got to show your personality
Yeah.
and tempt people with those delicious visuals.
Exactly.
And you can't forget about influencers.
Oh, yeah.
Dubai has a massive foodie community.
It does.
Partnering with the right influencers
Yeah.
can really get your name out there.
Especially in those early days.
It's like word of mouth, but amplified.
They give you credibility.
Right.
Build excitement.
Yeah.
And bring in customers.
Okay, so you've launched successfully.
Sure.
You're getting customers.
Mhm.
Reviews are good,
Yeah.
but it doesn't end there.
No. The work continues.
Staying compliant
Oh, yeah.
with Dubai's regulations.
That's an ongoing process.
It is.
It's like taking care of a garden. You got to nurture it, keep it healthy,
Mm-hmm.
so it keeps growing.
And that means staying on top of those licenses and permits.
It does.
Those renewal dates can sneak up on you,
They can.
and missing them can cost you.
Big time fines.
Yeah.
Even shut down your business.
It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day,
It is.
but you need a system
Yeah.
to remind you about those renewals.
Set those reminders.
Yeah, way in advance.
Digital calendars, apps, whatever works.
And here's something people forget. Regulations can change.
What will they do?
Dubai is always evolving.
It is.
New laws come out. Amendments happen.
You got to be ready.
And you got to be ready to adapt.
Stay informed.
Right.
Subscribe to updates from the municipality, the DED.
Yeah.
Check industry news. Join restaurant groups.
Get those insider tips.
Exactly.
Knowledge is power.
It is, especially in Dubai.
And these experts recommend doing internal audits.
Oh, yeah, regularly.
Think of it like a checkup.
I like that.
For your restaurant.
Okay.
You're reviewing your operations, hygiene practices, financial records.
Make sure everything's up to code.
Being proactive can save you a lot of trouble later.
It can.
And we can't forget about the people.
No, the heart of the restaurant.
Your staff.
Your team.
They make it all happen.
They do.
Ongoing training is key.
It's essential.
Not just for staying compliant, but for keeping your team sharp and motivated.
It shows them you care. Food safety training should be a regular thing. Customer service skills can always be improved.
Right.
And as new rules come out,
make
sure your team knows what's up.
It's about investing in your team, creating a culture of learning.
And improvement.
Exactly.
Now, imagine this.
Okay.
You're sitting down with an investor, someone who likes your concept.
Yeah.
But they need convincing that your restaurant is a good investment.
So you got to show them your business smarts.
You do.
And make a strong case.
Yeah. You need a solid business plan.
Okay. The roadmap to success.
It lays it all out.
Yeah.
Your concept, your target market, financials, marketing strategy.
Everything they need to see.
To know if your restaurant will work.
And don't forget the story. Investors aren't just looking at numbers.
No, they want a vision, a story that grabs them.
Okay, so paint that picture of your restaurant's journey.
From idea to creation.
To culinary success.
Get them excited.
Make them believe in your dream.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've got the investment. Your restaurant is open. Things are going well.
Smooth sailing.
But like with any business.
Yeah.
Challenges can pop up.
Oh, they do.
What are some hurdles that restaurant owners face in Dubai?
Staffing is a big one.
Okay.
Dubai relies a lot on expats. So those visa requirements, cultural differences, and potential turnover.
Right.
Yeah.
It can be tough.
One article mentioned creating a supportive work environment for a diverse team.
So important.
To make people feel like they belong and that they're respected.
It helps with keeping staff, too. Another challenge is cost management.
Okay.
Dubai is not cheap.
Food cost rent utilities can really impact your profits.
So you really got to be careful with your finances.
You do.
Negotiate good deals with suppliers. Find ways to be more efficient without sacrificing quality, of course.
Of course. One source suggested going sustainable.
Okay.
Sourcing local, reducing waste.
Yeah.
Saving energy.
Good for the environment.
And good for your bottom line.
It's a win-win.
Exactly.
And speaking of wins, we can't forget marketing.
Oh, no.
You got to stay visible in Dubai's crowded market.
It's tough.
It takes effort and creativity.
You got to keep up with the trends.
Right.
Change your marketing. Find new ways to reach your customers.
It's a constant process.
Yes.
You're building your brand, getting new customers, keeping the loyal ones. I found this article fascinating.
Okay.
It talked about hyperlocal marketing.
Interesting.
Restaurants are using location targeting on social media to reach people nearby.
Well, that's smart.
Right.
It lets you tailor your message to a specific area.
Capture those people walking by.
Exactly.
Those impulse diners.
Dubai is full of them.
So we've covered a lot.
We have.
From licenses and permits to launching to the challenges of staying afloat.
That's a lot.
It is a complex world.
It is.
But it's full of opportunity.
Dubai's food scene is always changing.
Yeah.
And with passion, a bit of toughness, and a willingness to adapt, your restaurant can thrive.
I'm feeling inspired.
Good.
We've gotten some great tips from these sources. It's like a crash course in Dubai's restaurant scene.
From the legal stuff to the culture to just the energy of the city. We've gone from licenses to launching.
To leading a team.
It all comes back to the people.
It does.
Building that team.
Yeah.
Nurturing their talent. Creating a culture of excellence.
That's the key to success in Dubai. I agree. It's been an amazing deep dive.
It has.
And I hope you, dear listener, feel ready to tackle this culinary adventure.
Dubai's waiting.
Remember, success is a journey.
Not a destination.
So go out there, create delicious food, and make your mark on Dubai's amazing food scene.
I can't wait to see what you do.
Don't forget to check the show notes for links to all the resources.
They're super helpful.
And until next time, happy cooking.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. It's all about building that dream team in Dubai.
Yeah, the people power.
Right. We talked licenses, locations launching, but nothing happens without the right people.
It's true. In Dubai, especially, a dedicated team is essential.
And one of the first things we're going to talk about is the visa process. These guides are pretty clear.
Yeah.
If you're hiring from overseas, there's a system.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole process.
So break it down for me.
All right. So it's multi-layered.
But it's all designed to make sure things are legal and that the workforce is organized.
Okay.
It starts with the entry permit,
Okay.
which lets your hires actually enter the UAE.
Okay.
Then there's a medical exam.
Right. Pretty standard.
Yeah, in a lot of countries.
So it's not as simple as just offering someone a job. There are steps to make sure everyone can actually work in Dubai legally.
Exactly.
And then once they're there, you've got the Emirates ID and the labor card.
Essential stuff.
Right. Those are like the official
Pretty much.
for work in Dubai.
This final stamp of approval.
Okay, so visa process check.
Right.
What about Dubai's labor laws?
Ah, yes. Those are important.
The guides mention them a lot.
Yeah.
So what do new restaurant owners really need to know?
Well, Dubai's laws are there to protect both the employer and the employee.
Right.
Written employment contracts.
Okay.
Those are absolutely essential.
Okay.
They outline everything.
Right. From job roles to salaries to working hours to benefits.
One article really stressed
Yeah.
the need for clarity in those contracts, especially when you have a team from different cultures. Things like overtime pay, annual leave, end of service benefits. Those need to be spelled out
Clearly.
to avoid any issues.
Misunderstandings happen.
Right.
Transparency is key.
Yeah, it builds trust.
And make sure everyone's on the same page.
That's not just about the legal stuff either. It's about creating a workplace where people want to work.
That's huge, especially in Dubai.
Dubai's hospitality scene is competitive.
It's tough out there.
Everyone wants the best chefs, servers, managers.
So how do you stand out as a great employer?
One guide said it perfectly.
Okay.
Happy staff equals happy customers.
Right.
It's simple, but it's so true.
Yeah.
If you take care of your team, they'll take care of your customers.
So it's not just checking the boxes.
It's going above and beyond.
It's to create a place where people feel valued and appreciated.
What are some ways to do that?
Well, communication is huge.
Okay.
Regular feedback, opportunities to learn and grow.
Professional development.
Yeah. Invest in training.
Show your team
that you're invested in them.
I was reading about this restaurant owner who paid for English classes.
Wow.
For their staff who didn't speak English natively.
That's amazing.
It helped with communication and it empowered those employees.
To take on more responsibility.
Right.
That's a great example of a small investment.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
Okay, so you've got this great team.
Right.
They're happy. They're productive. They know the rules.
Yeah.
But what about those unexpected things?
Ah, yes. Dubai keeps you on your toes.
That life throws your way.
Things change quickly.
One guide had a section called Expect the Unexpected.
Good advice.
And it's so true.
One thing they talked about was staff shortages.
Oh, yeah. Like, what if your head chef gets sick?
Exactly.
On the busiest night?
It happens.
Oh, the stress.
That's why cross-training is so important.
Okay.
If everyone can do a few different jobs, it can really help in emergencies.
So you always have a backup plan.
You had a plan B, a plan C, maybe even a plan D.
Right. And what other unexpected things?
Well, regulatory changes.
Okay.
Those can happen out of the blue.
Dubai is efficient.
They are.
But those new laws or updates to existing ones, you got to be ready.
One article suggested
staying
updated with info from the authorities.
Right.
And maybe even having a legal advisor.
Someone you can call.
In case you need help understanding something.
Like an insurance policy for your business.
Exactly.
And then there are things you can't control at all.
Like what?
Like the economy. Global events.
Yeah.
Even a sandstorm.
Oh, yeah. Those can mess things up. That keeps people from going out.
That's when you got to be creative.
Right.
Resourceful.
Yeah.
A little bit lucky.
You got to adapt.
Yeah.
Change the menu, maybe the prices.
Maybe your marketing.
Whatever it takes to survive.
You got to ride the wave.
So it sounds like opening a restaurant in Dubai
It's an adventure.
is a wild ride.
Exciting, challenging.
Never a dull moment.
But so rewarding.
It is with careful planning, some hard work.
And a whole lot of passion.
It's an adventure worth having.
Absolutely.
We've learned so much in this deep dive.
We have.
It's like we took a crash course in Dubai's restaurant scene.
From the laws to the culture.
To the energy.
The energy is contagious.
It is, and it all boils down to this.
Okay.
Build a great team.
Yeah.
Nurture their talents. Create a culture of excellence.
That's the secret to success in Dubai.
It's been an amazing deep dive.
It has.
I hope you, dear listener, feel ready to take on this challenge.
Go get 'em.
Remember, success is a journey.
Enjoy the ride.
So go out there, create something incredible.
Make Dubai proud.
And leave your mark on Dubai's food scene.
I can't wait to see what you do.
Be sure to check out the show notes.
For all those helpful links.
And until next time,
Happy cooking.
happy cooking.